حميدة ورنجية لبلي قولي لبلي قولي ليلي حميدة ورنجية تبكي شكي شبلك عيقة ورجاني حميدة ورنجية لبلي قولي لبلي قولي ليلي حميدة ورنجية تبكي شكي شبلك عيقة ورجاني
shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. My bad. My bad. My bad. Muted. Okay, this can be a good Nautilus game actually.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Yo, this electro pop. Nice, damn. Hey, my ADC is playing the game. My ADC is playing the game. Ah, I lost so much HP.
First blood.
Yeah, this is the only thing that cannot happen. Or Volibear loses, disaster.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, this champion is so busted, it's crazy. crazy champion. Every time you hook, it's a kill. Hook, kill, hook, kill.
Enemy killing spree.
Jungle diff. Oh lord, oh shit.
An enemy has been slain.
What's wrong with my top laner? Dying on cooldown or what? What's wrong? Hundjävel.
An enemy has been slain.
Bami Cinder. Fucking unlucky, mannen.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
What do you say, chat? Can win or cannot win?
An ally has been slain. An enemy is unstoppable.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with this dog team, mannen? Everybody's dying on cooldown or what?
An enemy is dominating.
A top laner is shitting the bed.
Enemy killing spree.
It's over, I mean, it's over. Men mannen, what the fuck is this jävla dog team? Can win, yalla. Yeah, what the fuck is going on with this retardito? Like, what the hell is going on with him?
Your turret has been destroyed.
What's wrong with my top laner? Okay, Veigar is becoming a monster beast strong. Can you slow it for me or something? Yeah, fuck this unlucky motherfucker. Be a joker or something, this fucking unluckiness, mannen. Kom igen, mannen. And Yunara too need to commit more there. Like, come on, mannen.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
How do we lose that? I zoned Sivir for 1 hour.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Come on then, Penta! Yeah. Nice, sir. Keep playing! Oh my god, unluckiness. Or is this the worst player I've ever seen in my life? Has to be.
An ally
How long for Twitch comeback, brother? Soon, my brother. Soon, soon. Soon, my brother. It's time, my brother. It's time.
Has destroyed a turret.
May something of worth rise.
Enemy rampage.
This game is catastrophe hard. Ah!
An ally has been slain.
Ah, shit. Off the match.
Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I have to make this shit. Currently make this shit up. You have to make this shit up. Come on. Oh my god. Volibear's base damage is fucking cheating. Yeah, this champion is cheating, bro. Look at these useless items. How the hell did I just witness that? That champion is not normal. Zero 7 I am. You can't make this shit up. What the hell? Dead. Oh my god, this Veigar is disgustingly, despicably, disgustingly OP. Man, fuck this fucking Baron is kidding me, man.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Soup diff. Soup diff. Sha-la-la-la soup. Can win, but it looks like it actually. It looks like it. Yo, get Baron, win game. Baron is the best. The thingy, man. The thingy. And I have my items. I don't need more items than this. I am full build. Just need to stand on my ADC's neck and mid laner. Can't make this shit up, man. I actually survived. Yeah, I take this fight with you. Trying to stall this dog from my team. Pick him up! Bro, you go for board, you fucking brain junkie. Inter! Bro, he's not gonna die, he's not gonna die. He has mana for days. Maybe if it plays it like a bot like his... Oh, Jesus Christ, he's fucking useless. This fucking despicable, disgusting dog. That's our Baron. That's how he threw El Baron. El Combi, El Brainless. At least we got that Drake.
Enemy has been slain.
I like that his Volibear understood his dog shit better go full tank. To help the team. Come on, brother. Can win. overkill. Hey, don't go too deep now. Go. We want Drake. We want Drake and Baron. Oh my god. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep. Oh my god, man. He's melting us. Combi. Can win. Nice. Yeah, work up, you dog. You know what? I'm pushing the waves. I will survive. But my whole team will die. That was not good at all. Down. Let Zulu kill this scumbag. This is a fucking joke. He's not gonna die. Hey! Fucking lucky dog, mannen. Disgusting game, mannen. Lucky dog jävel. Man, brother, we can't kill our fucking Swain, man. Oh my god, I misclicked. We lost the game.
Enemy triple kill. Ace. An ally has been slain.
We lost the game.
A summoner has disconnected. Defeat.
GG, my brothers. GG. Good job, brothers. Good job. Thank you so much, brothers. Thank you so much. You too, brothers. Good luck. Have fun. And Kenan, you were a beast, brother. You were a beast, man. And Storm, big top diff. Big top diff. Man, fucking hell, man. I thought we had that game. GG from Talon. GG, my brother. GG. And thank you so much for the subscribe, brothers. Welcome, my brothers. Ba-dum-ba-bum-bo. Wada-bada-bada-bum-bum-bada-bo. Wada-da-bo. Look out the door. Turn around now. Yalla, we need to buy a new champion. I know what happened that game, low. Hello?
Summoner's Rift. Minions have
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let go. Lego. Lego. Stevie bored again. Ah, shit. Stevie bored again.
If you're not first, you're last.
Combination, Lily Farto. Oh my god, that hook shaved her. Shaved her. Combination. I'm fucking up the last hits. I thought I was helping. I was fucking them up. Donkey Kong. the fuck is my mid laner doing, man?
First blood. The F flow. Why am I hooking that disgusting champion? I know I'm gonna die. Fuck my eyes, man. This mid jungle if he's winning them the game. Combi! Bomba, 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 bomba.
Yo, nihre, dog shit. Can you breathe?
An ally has been slain.
You're safe with me.
Can you breathe? All of that didn't hit, man. What the fuck is this game sometimes? Can you step up and kill her? What is he doing, mannen? Tell me the match champion is not broken. Half HP in one combo. What the fuck is wrong with this Drake? That was all me, to be honest. All me. All me.
Give me your heart.
Nice, done. Bye bye. Oh my god, I got assist for that. Aziz eller assist? Aziz. Assist eller Aziz?
Godlike.
Jävlar, we måste is becoming a beasted up. Beasted up. I need to go this banded pipes item. I still don't understand it. I don't give up, but I'm going it. Fucking retard champ. What's wrong with my champion there? He's walking like a brain junkie. They are killing me all the time. I'm starting to tilt my brain. El combi, el combi. Hey, Macarena. Oh my, oh, shit. Dog shit, totally. Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Combination. 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 Bandle pipes. Bandle pipes. Talale bandle pipes.
Enemy rampage.
We need to go for this now. Come on, walk up, my brother. Walk up. Don't push you.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. Has destroyed a turret.
What the fuck am I doing?
Double kills.
What the hell am I doing? In the hell am I doing? What the hell in the hell am I doing?
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
My god, this monster is melting. Trr, trr, trr. Trr, trr, trr. Man, my top laner is making this game impossible to win. Once again.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
No, this Kate is dog shit.
Cherish these memories forever.
Heal by fire. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Can't reset.
About time.
Has destroyed a turret. Enemy rampage. Enemy killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy killing spree.
This Kale is so weak, man.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Give him the ulti, Kale!
Heal by fire.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Flame purifies. Let's take the flame.
Our Master Yi is the monster. Play with him, we should win. Heal Master Kunak. Can't even ward. Where's the Kale? What the hell did I just witness?
Slain. An ally has been slain. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Defeat.
Time, huh? Round one, it's on. Hold on now. Hernandez on the front foot. Teep to the body from Strickland. Touches, a little hesitant now. He's already going with the jab and the teeps, dude. It's happening. Strickland getting very close when he throws these punches. Moves out the way of those. Strickland's got to get his teep going. There's a good jab from Sean. Strickland.
Three wars in less than 3 seconds.
Circling to his left. Hernandez misses a left hook just barely. 2 minutes down. Good counter from Sean there. Good jab from both. Hernandez had a good one though. He stepped with it. Good jab from Sean. Where's them teeps? There's a good teep to the body from Sean. Good jab from Hernandez there. He's getting the better of the jabs because he's the one moving forward. Good counter two from Sean and a good shot. Sean wobbled Hernandez. Hernandez felt that shot, but he's swinging back. Hernandez felt that shot for a second. It kind of woke him up a bit. Not too badly wobbled, but he took a funny step after that right hand from Sean. Good inside low kick from Sean. Hernandez took a another good right hand from Sean. Hernandez is dipping down backwards. Good shot from Hernandez, and he's in on a takedown. Strickland's got the underhook though. He's still in it, and he's against the cage here. And this is where he's big. You can see in the torsos of the two of them. Strickland pushes him off. There you go. Jab from Sean lands. Another good jab. Another jab from Sean. Hernandez looking to get aggressive here. Good two from Hernandez. Oh, he stumbled Sean, but Sean's back up. Sean was moving, but he stumbled down now. Caught Sean as he was circling out. There's a good lead hook from Hernandez. Good two from Hernandez there. Strickland lands back. Hernandez whiffs. Just barely. Sean keeps his shoulders up. Good jab from Sean right on Hernandez's nose. Hernandez talks to him after. Jabs the body. Good two from Sean. Hernandez eats it though. Hernandez swinging forward here. Doesn't land. Round over. 1-0 Sean, I reckon. Jab Teepland getting his flow going. We'll see. Hernandez whiffs on two big punches. Strickland lands a good two around the guard there. That was solid. Hernandez whiffs on his punches again. Strickland stuffs the clinch attempt, I guess. They touch gloves. Dude, Strickland leaves it so close, man. Even when he's winning a bit. Front kick to the body from Sean. Hernandez fires back, but whiffs. Here he comes. Whiffs on the right hands, just barely. Little lazy on that teep. There's a good teep. Jabs there. Body shot from Hernandez. He's pushing forward here. Sean gets to center. Some jabs from Sean. Uppercut from Hernandez. We're in the clinch. Hernandez tries a trip. Doesn't get it. Jab from Sean. Uppercut from Hernandez. Whiffs the right hand, but he landed a good uppercut there. Good jab from Sean again. Two of them. There's them teeps. I can't believe I'm saying that about him. Good jab again from Sean. Good two around the guard from Sean. That was solid. And another jab. Moves out the way of the hooks. Body shots from Hernandez land. Those were some good body shots. Jab from Sean. Jab from Sean. Jab again. Another jab. That's four right there. Moves out the way. Jab from Sean. Pops Hernandez's head back. Here comes Hernandez. Whiffs again. Shoots for the clinch. Doesn't get the takedown. Single collar. Elbow on the break from Sean. Jab from Sean again. Another two from Sean on the inside. Good two again from Sean at the end. In the clinch. Uppercut at the end from Hernandez. That's a Sean round 2-0. Teep to the body from Sean. Hernandez kicks at the end of his combo. I think he touched a right hand there on Sean's nose. Ooh, good two from Hernandez. That was solid. Good jab from Sean back. Stiff jabs, both of them. They're in the clinch. Hernandez just whiffing over the shoulder a lot with some of these. That was a good left hook. Good jab back from Sean. Good jab again. Another jab. Another jab. Strickland gets his arms up. Good two over the top from Sean now. Counter moves out of the way of all of that, dude. That was all whiffing on the shoulders. He turns around the clinch. Strong in the clinch, Strickland looks. Very strong. And he pushes off. Hernandez misses the elbow. Jab from Sean. Another jab. They clash heads again. Good knee from Sean to the body on Hernandez. Strong knee. Hernandez felt it to the body. But he landed back. Sean's on him though. Good two from Sean. Uppercut. Right hook. He's breaking Hernandez up against the cage. Left hook from Sean. He's teeing off. Uppercuts. Uppercuts from Sean. Hernandez is down. Sean's teeing off. It's over. It's over. USA, baby. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit early, but he was broken to the body. Sean fucking Strickland. Yeah.
Hey guys, you are watching my YouTube channel and we are in my backyard in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today my friends are helping me to pick up the rocks because these rocks, I don't like it because I want to have a horses here, I want to run. Maybe horses, I don't want the horses hit the legs with these super rocks, and we are picking up these rocks now. And my friend Otari and Wato are helping me. It's a lot of work actually, but we are getting there, and after work we will cook Georgian barbecue. And thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you all of you who subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you don't have a subscribe please, comment and like this video. Let's go. Ready for work? Future top champion. Otari is also 135er, I'm 135er, Stav also 135er. Yeah, bantamweight kings here. Stav has a fight in Tapping Up. Otari is waiting for fight. He wants to fight anywhere. He was mentioning he may fight Karate Combat, whatever it is. But he's waiting for, of course, UFC short notice. 1 week ago, Otari cut weight. He made 135, but he was like a backup fighter. But yeah, so nobody pull out, and he's so hungry, ready for fighting. Anyways, they're my brothers, my teammates, my training partners, and we training together, we work together, we're gonna eat together tonight. Let's go. Thank you. These rocks, whichever we pick up, I throw that side because this side I'm not gonna do much, and maybe I will use these rocks for something else later. But for now, I'd rather throw here.
It's a lot, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of rocks here. I'm selling rocks. If somebody wants rocks, I have all the kind rocks, lots of rocks. This morning we got good training session, and now we are working here, and now it's time to cook Georgian barbecue and taking care of my brothers, and we have to eat like a Georgians. We fight like a Georgian, we work like a Georgian, now it's time to eat like a Georgian. But first I have to cook like a Georgian. Let's go. So before my guys are working, I have to chop the woods. I need a pyre here to cook Georgian barbecue. I have pretty much ready everything, Georgian style salad and shampuri, and I also have swadi. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Let's kartul წვაც ვაკეთებთ და შესაძლოა ჩეხავ ცეცხლის დასანთებად. ოპა! გავიხსენო ძველი დრო. დავიდა ბიჭო. ესე. დავიდა. მუშაობთ. Let's go. That's how you do it. Chop the wood. Ay. Easy work, bro. Oh shit. Today I'm cooking with Otari. My brother, Swani brother, Aleko is here. They're gonna help me to cook.
Learning from Chief Meral.
Otari already finished this with lots of fat meat, but I have this. Thank you, brother. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, looks good, huh? What do you think, brother? Holy shit. I know, somehow we will do it. Now it's my time. I cut meat and I'm gonna mix with some special Georgian sunali and and salt. So you have to do just like this. And come around. All right, now it's time to put together. Let's go. چرا من خودت خود کنیانی توی بیس رکا ای سری من صبح تسته که خورد مزدار بچ کرد ست کرد. This one is done right now. I'm gonna mix with special Georgian seasoning and with salt. Put like here, like this. Yeah. Now it's good. Now it's time to put in here. Yes. Yes. Let's go, my guys. You got it. As you see, my brothers are helping me with cooking Georgian barbecue style zziton, and now I'm gonna cut some onions. That's how you do it. I'm cutting this onion because when zziton will be ready, I'm just gonna throw on top and mix with onion. It makes tasting good. Every Georgian, yeah, to like will be special tasting. So here, and I'm gonna make sure I break down like this. But I have to cut more onions.
Кайбо.
Я вообще гарсон тхоб.
Вообще самушაო დაპირებთ მე პასპორტი. აი კევი მაგით უნდა დაგეჭო, რომ წირილი არ დაიცო.
Let's go. That's how looks our onion. Ready for zziton.
მერამი და ოცარი თუ გაურბიან, ყამს მე რა. ისე ნაკლები მტირალავა. ოთარ წყალი.
Head movement, head movement, head movement. Otari asked us how to cook. You guys want well done or medium? And how about you, Otari? You like medium or well done? Well done? I like also well done. Okay, guys, our zziton is ready, as you see. that's how we do it. So you have to throw in like this. We have lavashi, puri, and just throw like this. Look at that, looks good, huh? Ooh, nice. Magari atzma. Magari. Magari წვადი გამოგვივიდა. ვაა. ხორცი კირის იმენ. ხორცმა თქვა რა შეფეთო დროზე შემჭამეთო ბიჭებო. Georgian წვადი is ready and ხახვი under cover. Now we have to leave like this for a little bit to make sure we'll be tasting better. So yeah, now it's like this. I have to test. Wow. Wow. How do you score from 1 to 10?
9.
9? Yeah. My brother. Good.
Okay, Aleko.
9.5.
Huh?
9.5.
Merab, new business, very good.
I'm selling jacuzzis. I'm cooking Georgian tswadi.
Exchange.
And I have many talents. I also a doctor sometimes. We came here for work and we cook Georgian barbecue. Now it's already dark here, but we enjoy eating this delicious tswadi. We have more coming. We have so much left. And Stav left, he go for another extra training because he has a fight coming up. Otari don't have a fight, Aleko don't have a fight, I don't have a fight, but we have tswadi. Oh, yeah. Otari just said we gain weight.
Otar, it's your favorite Georgian food?
Yeah. Khinkali, tswadi.
Nice. Yeah, I think most Georgian people either khinkali, khachapuri or tswadi. Those three. Even we eat every day. This is the best food. But guys, if you like this video, please comment. If you wanna me cook more and show you more like Georgian cooking basically, comment in my YouTube and I will cook more, like outside, outdoor or maybe inside, whatever. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you soon. Let's go. See? Sure.
Ვადი გამოვიდა გემრიელესი. მეთხიაც ის ქვეშ. ყველაფერი კარგად არის.
წვადი ძმაო. არის ისეთი რომ ერთ შოთის პურ შეგაჭამს. რო კონდეს.
აი ცხვის ყოველთან ერთად.
Yeah.
In the 26th century, a group of alien races come together to form a military alliance called the Covenant. Their goal is to find the superweapon known as Halo to kill all humans. Meanwhile, the humans leave Earth and form a colony on the planet Reach. The UNSC or United Nations Space Command starts a program to train Spartans, super soldiers who are genetically modified to be superior. During his last mission, Master Chief, also known as John, had his body taken over by an AI known as Cortana to be able to defeat the enemy. Now he's on the verge of death, so while doctors take care of him, they have to sever the connection with Cortana to save him. 6 months later, John and his team of Spartans have a mission in the Branda system. At the local village, soldiers are trying to evacuate the people. They explain it's only temporary until the danger has passed, but the leader known as the Mother refuses to leave their land, and when the soldiers try to force them, the people riot. As the Covenant forces arrive on the planet, John and another Spartan search the area and find a few soldiers lost in the fog, which causes their communicators to malfunction. Suddenly a soldier sees something in the fog and disappears, so they try opening fire to no avail. More soldiers get snatched until there's only John and Perez left. At that moment John can smell the creature and moves out of the way right before it attacks. A fight starts between them and Perez tries to shoot to help, only to get knocked down. John immediately retaliates and after some struggle he manages to kill the alien. Then he searches for Perez in the fog, only to be attacked by more aliens. John fights them all without issue, killing them one by one with no mercy. He continues his search and finds the bodies of all the soldiers plus Perez, who is hurt but still alive. Suddenly a bunch of aliens including the mighty Arbiter surround them, but instead of attacking they go away, and John sees a mysterious figure standing nearby. At that moment the Covenant forces attack with huge energy beams that start destroying the planet. Most of the locals are finally scared enough to rush to the spaceship to evacuate, but the Mother and her followers still stay to meet the planet's end. When they return to headquarters, John talks to Ackerson, the new boss in charge of the Spartan, and tries to explain that the Covenant are preparing for something big. However, Ackerson doesn't believe John's story about those aliens suddenly disappearing and thinks he's having hallucinations as a side effect of Cortana. Afterward, John secretly visits former Admiral Margaret, who is now just a civilian. She asks him to find more evidence of Covenant's plans and to bring it to her, and she promises to believe him in return. Meanwhile on the rubble, former Spartan Soren and his crew free a criminal named Felix from prison because he claims to know the location of Dr. Halsey, the woman who had started the Spartan program and is now wanted by the law. Following Felix's directions, they find a destroyed ship and Soren and Felix suit up to go investigate. After crossing a dangerous bridge, they make it to the cargo hold, but when Soren opens the capsule it's empty. At that moment his spaceship goes away and a bunch of soldiers appear to arrest Soren, revealing this is a trap by Felix who wants to get the bounty on Soren. In a secret location, Halsey interrogates a young girl named Julia about what happens when she leaves the room. Julia tells her about a hallway and several rooms that she isn't allowed to look into. Before the doctor can ask for more details, Julia's nose starts bleeding and she dies. Sometime later, Halsey tries questioning a new Julia, but the same happens, her nose bleeds and she drops dead. In a refugee camp, a man is scanning all the locals to find indentured slaves who should get back to work. Quan hides in a tunnel and tries to take the tracker off her ear, but unfortunately she's caught red-handed and has to run away. When a man corners her on a platform, she pushes the guy to the ground. Another guy continues to chase her, so she breaks a bottle on his head to bring him down. More men come after her, thus Quan jumps into the trash tunnel to escape. Then she removes the tracker and hides. The men soon arrive and begin looking for her, but when a guy turns around, he discovers Quan pushed his partner out into space. When Quan tries to sneak out, the last guy jumps on her, so she stabs him in the head with her tracker. Afterward Quan meets with Soren's son Kessler and tries to tell him he and his mom are in danger. When Kessler says his dad will protect them, Quan has to inform him that Soren isn't coming back. At the same time Soren's wife Lyra is getting suspicious of her husband's crew, who promised they would look for him but they aren't making much effort. At headquarters, John admits to fellow Spartan Kai that he thinks the mysterious person who made the aliens leave during the fight had been Maki, his ex-girlfriend and member of the Covenant who is supposed to be dead. At that moment John sees an employee change the sign on the Cobalt team to standby, which doesn't make sense because they're supposed to be on a mission. John goes to ask Ackerson about it, but he dismisses his worries. Meanwhile Spartan Riz trains in the facility while trying to hide her injuries. She doesn't want the others to know or they'll think she's weak and take her out of missions. Later during a training exercise on the field, she's too slow yet denies it, so a Spartan brings her down with a shot. Desperate to prove she's fine, Riz climbs away and opens fire to distract them before running again. She continues to be slow and clumsy, so this time she falls on her own. Later, Riz finally agrees to see a healer. Back to Halsey, she watches how employees take the dead girl away and talks to Ackerson, who is the guy keeping her in that house. However, Ackerson refuses to answer her questions and brings her a new Julia clone to be her attendant. At that moment the tree in the room catches on fire, but Ackerman just leaves, revealing Halsey is in a harmless hologram room. Afterward Ackerson goes to the room where he's keeping a keystone, which is a gadget that can give him access to Halo. When he's about to grab it, Cortana appears to inform him she's finished the simulation he asked for. Her calculations indicate there's a 97% probability of something bad happening, so Ackerman concludes there isn't anything they can do to stop it. In the evening John visits Perez to ask her why she isn't backing his story about the aliens leaving the battle. Perez admits she did see them, but she feels guilt because all of her men were killed and she can't explain how she survived. Then John returns to headquarters and checks the progress of the Cobalt squad, only to learn they never left the planet. He realizes the Covenant are disrupting communications before destroying planets and their next target is Riak. Desperate, John lies to his team and tells them they have permission to save Team Cobalt, so they take off. Seconds later the Covenant arrive at a base on Reach and start killing soldiers, who can't do anything against such powerful aliens. Maki is leading the attack and opens a door to steal a Halo keystone. Soon John's team lands on Reach and tries contacting Team Cobalt to no avail. They search the area and enter a building. They notice some abandoned food, which means the people here left in a hurry. When they activate the power, a weird noise with garbled voices can be heard on the comms. John recognizes it as the noise he heard during the last attack. At that moment they hear thumping coming from the basement, so they go investigate. Meanwhile, Perez falls asleep on her desk while listening to the recording from her last fight. She's thumping her finger in the same rhythm as that noise John heard in that basement. Suddenly a Covenant voice wakes her up. John's team approaches a mysterious door only to suddenly be surrounded by soldiers who arrest them for taking a ship and weapons without authorization. John opens the door anyway, only to find the room empty. When John's team returns to headquarters, Admiral Keyes scolds them for insubordination and suspends them all. John is sure that Team Cobalt had been in that building, and Keyes shows him the flight path proving the opposite. John says he saw a different file and that someone changed it. Keyes decides to submit John to neurochemical monitoring, and his team doesn't know if they can trust him anymore. Moments later, 2 guards escort John to his psych evaluation, but as soon as they enter the elevator, John knocks them out. At the same time, Kai tries to explain to Ackerson that the rest of the team had been tricked by John and they hadn't known the mission wasn't authorized. Ackerson doesn't care and informs her that John has escaped, so Kai volunteers to help. Meanwhile, Team Cobalt has been found dead near the building John searched. Ackerson says they'll officially list the bodies as MIA, causing Keyes to get angry because John had been right all along and obviously Ackerson knew it. However, Ackerson calls the Covenant's arrival inevitable and even admits their superiors already know about the situation. If they send out an alert, it'll cause chaos and panic, so it's better to start getting ready for an evacuation quietly. On the rubble, Lyra is suddenly dragged into a tunnel, so she tries to defend herself, but it turns out to be Quan. She warns Lyra that she's in danger because Soren's crew was bought off, so Lyra needs to leave with Kessler immediately. Lyra rushes to her home and finds the crew playing with Kessler. They inform her they've fixed the ship and they can go looking for Soren together, but Lyra turns them down and makes them leave. Later, Lyra, Quan, and Kessler sneak around and wait for a large group of people to get into the boarding area so they can hide among the crowd. They manage to get into Soren's ship and take off, but Soren's old crew sees this and closes the gate. Desperate to save her son, Lyra gives Quan her necklace to buy tickets and makes her promise to get Kessler out. Then she gets off the ship and attacks Soren's crew. Unfortunately, she gets quickly overpowered and captured. Then the crew interrogates Lyra while a strange clanging sounds in the background. The crew is tired of being poor while Soren's family lives well, so they want the money, but Lyra genuinely doesn't know what they're talking about and thinks they're being manipulated. While some crew members go to investigate where the sound comes from, the others throw Lyra into an airlock to make her talk, but she can't tell them the location of something that doesn't exist and eventually passes out. When Lyra wakes up, she finds Quan with a bloody knife in her hand, revealing she had made the noise to attract the others and kill them. The last crew member tries to ambush them, but Quan quickly kills her as well. Sometime later, Ackerson goes to say goodbye to Halsey, who decides to tell Ackerson all the details of how his sister Julia died because her body couldn't stand the Spartan augmentations. An upset Ackerson leaves without a word but returns a second later to leave Soren with her. Meanwhile, John meets with Margaret and tells her what's going on. He wants to warn everyone about the Covenant coming, but Margaret asks him to stay quiet for now and play along with orders. John realizes she never truly left the organization and leaves in a huff. Afterward, John goes looking for Perez and finds her at a church. Perez admits she also saw Makey during their fight and that she hasn't been able to sleep since then because she can't get the sound out of her head. Then she gives John the recording from that fight. It's not just interference or a sound, but something underneath, a message in the Covenant's language that she translates into a threat to kill all humans. At that moment, a blast hits the church and soon explosions are going off all over the city. People start to panic and run all through the streets as houses are burned down and death covers every corner. Perez runs to her house, but John stops her just in time before she gets burned too, and he points out her family is gone. As Perez has a breakdown, a Covenant soldier attacks people while wearing active camouflage, but John can see it and tackles the alien through a window. A fight ensues and after lots of struggle, John manages to break the creature's neck. As power goes out in the colony, the room with Halsey and Soren loses the hologram, revealing they're inside a cell. Since alarms are down, they come out to investigate and realize they're at headquarters, meaning Halsey knows the way and guides them. Eventually they find a bunch of soldiers killed by plasma and take their guns. Then they take another corridor and find the room with Cortana, who tells them to run. Suddenly Cortana disappears because Makey picks her up and goes away while sending in an alien to attack, so Halsey and Soren have to run away fast. Back to John and Perez, they run through the city and watch how the Covenant destroy everything around them, so they have to dodge lots of shots and explosions. In the sky they can also see ships evacuating people from headquarters. After lots of running they find Riz and other soldiers doing their best to fight back, so the duo grabs some guns and joins them. The group has lost communication with headquarters, so John convinces them to make a plan to push through and make it back to base. After shooting a lot of enemies over a wall, the group sneaks inside a building, where they are surrounded by a bunch of aliens. They manage to shoot them down but lose some soldiers in the process. John breaks a window so they can jump out, but Riz takes a moment to grieve for a lost friend, then she throws a grenade at the incoming alien backup and jumps out as well. At that moment a bigger alien known as Wraith appears, so the last soldier decides to join his fallen comrades and volunteers to run toward the Wraith with some explosives. The creature dies and now John, Perez, and Riz can keep going. Soon the trio makes it to headquarters, where dozens of soldiers are being treated for wounds. John and Riz want to suit up, but they learn Ackerson left with all the Spartan armor. Kai isn't around either, which is strange. John goes to confront Keyes, who explains that Team Cobalt's defeat left a blind spot that allowed the Covenant to land. The decision was made to let Reach fall, so all major personnel and fleets are gone and the Covenant are hitting all the power stations. Keyes still wants to fight, but their priority should be the evacuation, so he shows John a plan to proceed. As Reach continues to fall, most of the soldiers head out to continue the evacuation while others join John and his fellow Spartans Riz and Vanek to make a stand outside the bridgehead. At headquarters, Keyes is found by Soren and Halsey and he agrees to take them to the evacuating transport. Halsey informs Keyes that Makey is alive and has Cortana. While the soldiers on the bridge open fire on the incoming aliens, Keyes' group makes it to the hangar. Soren hears a weird noise and suddenly a bunch of elite aliens attack, causing chaos and death to ensue. Keyes asks the bridge team for help, but they also have their hands full. The normal soldiers tell the 3 Spartans to go protect the civilians because they can hold the bridge in the meantime. At the hangar, the few soldiers there are trying their best to defend the ships. The civilians are all aboard but the fuel lines are still connected, so Keyes has to leave the transport to disconnect them. He manages to push the button easily and the pipe falls, spreading fuel on the ground. Then he's surrounded by aliens, so Keyes tells Perez to pilot the ship and leave without him. As the ship takes off, Keyes lights his pipe and causes a huge explosion that brings down all the aliens in the hangar. Halsey, Soren, the Spartans, and most of the soldiers manage to hide behind the gate just in time and survive the explosion. The group watches the burning city, but at that moment another explosion starts another fight. No matter how much they shoot, the aliens just keep coming, and John jumps in to fight the Arbiter hand to hand. He manages to steal a plasma sword only to be quickly shot down, and when the Arbiter is about to finish him, Makey shows up to stop him. Vanek tries to use the distraction to attack the aliens from behind, but the Arbiter is fast and kills him first with an exploding dart. Makey leaves with the Arbiter while John's team has to keep on fighting incoming enemies. After lots of shooting, things suddenly go quiet, and an extra dangerous alien falls through the ceiling. The soldiers work together and shoot at the same time, surrounding it with fire until the enemy goes down. Then a ship appears near the hole in the wall. It's Lyra, who opens the door for them. While the soldiers rush inside, Quan uses a machine gun to fire at the aliens that keep coming. However, Riz refuses to leave Vanek behind and runs into the smoke. Seconds later she comes back with Vanek's body on her shoulders. Unfortunately an alien still manages to hit her on the back and she falls, so Quan and Lyra rush to drag her body inside. The ship takes off while John watches the city go down before passing out. Halsey runs to his side while John has a flashback of the time he almost died 6 months ago. Cortana begged Margaret to save John, and Margaret agreed as long as Cortana did something for her in return. In another ship, Makey watches Reach burn before telling Arbiter that she has to access Cortana to find Halo's location. After many failed tries, Cortana finally appears in front of her, but refuses to share any information about John. Makey gets angry and threatens her, but Cortana just disappears. When John awakens, he sees Riz has been intubated. Halsey informs him Riz will need surgery to live, but she doesn't have the tools to do it here. She also reveals John just woke up from a 2-day coma and they haven't gotten in contact with any other teams or ships yet. A desperate John wants to go back for any survivors, but Halsey tells him there aren't any. Then John passes out because of a fever and sleeps for another 3 days. They still can't make contact with anyone, so for now the ship lands on a mining outpost called Illyria. Halsey takes Riz to a hospital to do the surgery while Soren and Lyra look for their son, who supposedly is hiding on this planet. The couple enters a shop and pays the clerk for information about their son. Afterward they get on a truck to go to the right address, and as a way to grieve for their losses, Lyra takes off her wig and throws it away. Eventually Lyra and Soren arrive at a plant and find a house inside. The women who open the door refuse to give them back the kid, saying he's theirs now. Lyra gets furious, so Soren drags her out and asks her to leave negotiations to him. While Soren offers a heartful speech to the women, Lyra hears a noise and follows it to find a boy with a helmet. However, when she removes it, she discovers it's not Kessler. The boy says he saw Kessler in the ship and he was taken away. Moments later Riz wakes from the surgery. Halsey explains that she did everything she could but the damage is significant and she won't be the soldier she was before. Meanwhile Quan drags Vanek's body uphill and digs a grave for him. Suddenly she's surrounded by a group of people in red cloaks. John hears Quan shouting and runs to help her. It turns out the locals are against burials and think Vanek should be burned so he can find his way. John doesn't understand grief and tells Quan to put Vanek in the sky. Soon Riz and Halsey join them and after sharing some words, John is the one to light Vanek's body on fire. While watching the flames, Quan hears a voice telling her to join them. Suddenly the mother appears in front of her and everyone else disappears, making her realize she's on a spiritual plane. The mother explains she speaks for all the planets and scolds Quan for forgetting where she comes from. She tells her the monster is close and begs Quan for help, calling her a protector. After seeing a mysterious vision, Quan is back at the funeral. Back to Maki, she's shocked to see they're going back to Covenant headquarters. The Arbiter explains the fleet was recalled because their superiors consider their mission failed. An argument ensues between the Arbiter and Maki, who explains it's them who have the necessary power and not the priests. The Arbiter thinks she's trying to manipulate him, but at that moment Cortana plays an image of the halo. Maki uses this to make the Arbiter think he's causing this because it's his destiny just like hers. Convinced, the Arbiter steers the ship away. The next day, Lyra returns to the shop and covers a bat with barbed wire to threaten the clerk until he confesses the truth. It was the UNSC who took Kessler. Meanwhile, Riz has to move around with a cane and continuously feels pain, so she informs John she'll stay on that planet because her fight is over. John is devastated because Riz is all he has left of his team, but Riz says goodbye to him with a hug. At a training facility on planet Onyx, Ackerson watches Kai put on her Spartan suit and meet with thousands of soldiers who accept her as their leader. He's successfully manipulated her by making her think all the other Spartans are dead. One of those soldiers is Perez, who joins a smaller team on a mission to take down a Covenant ship by deploying a virus. The group jumps out of a ship and the Covenant immediately open fire on them, bringing down a few soldiers. The remaining fighters manage to get inside and an intense battle ensues as more and more soldiers are brought down by the enemy. Perez manages to run fast enough to reach the console, but when she's about to inject the virus she's shot too and wakes up in a chair, revealing this was a training simulation run by Kai. She scolds the team for not working as a team and puts them through the simulation again. Perez doesn't follow orders because she thinks following the same plan will make them fail again, and this time they manage to finish the mission. Back to John's team, they arrive at Onyx and quickly split. Quan continues to see the mother among the trees, so she follows her while Halsey tells Lyra where to find Kessler before leaving the group as well. John tells the couple to go find their son while he comes out to fight the soldiers patrolling the area. He defeats them all in seconds without breaking a sweat, however a bigger army soon arrives and arrests him. Quan is still running through the forest and sees the mother standing next to a well, so she jumps into it and is caught by a weird light. There she finds Halsey, who reveals this is where everything began. As they explore the area, Halsey explains that she lived in this underground facility for around 2 decades. However, she soon gets lost, claiming the facility has been changed. Quan sees the mother guiding her, so she follows her with Hansley behind her. Eventually they find a lab where Hansley's old team is secretly carrying on her research. On a mysterious structure, they found a DNA strand that was a mix of both human and the Covenant. When Quan touches the structure, a little gem starts glowing. She takes it out and a star map appears in front of them. As she moves the gem around, she activates the map's secrets and opens the structure, revealing a light bridge that takes them to an ancient lab. They find the remains of a scientist who appears almost human, but when they touch it to grab a little box, the building starts shaking. The group runs away and reaches the other side right before the light bridge disappears, seeing in the abyss a huge alien city. Meanwhile, a priest finds the Arbiter and Maki, intending to kill them for disobeying orders. The Arbiter manages to scare him away, but he demands Maki to solve things soon. Maki swears she can control the keystones, but once the Arbiter is out of the room, Cortana appears and says she knows Maki's lying. It turns out Maki needs to be with John to reach Halo. Cortana offers her help to Maki, but in return she requests to be connected to the ship's system. Maki is suspicious of Cortana's motives but has no other choice. In the training facility, soldiers take John to a cell to chain him up, but he quickly defends himself and brings them all down in a matter of seconds. All this is recorded by the security cameras and Ackerson shows it to Kai, saying John is working for the Covenant and he's here to steal the keystone Ackerson managed to smuggle out of reach when he escaped. John leaves the cell and carefully sneaks around until he finds a computer room, where he's confronted by Kai. He tries to explain that Ackerson has manipulated her, but Kai doesn't believe him and starts fighting him. They're both Spartans with the same augmentations, but Kai has her suit and John doesn't, not to mention he doesn't want to hurt her so he isn't using his whole strength. Kai overpowers John and beats him up, leaving his bleeding body on the floor before exiting the room. At that moment the computers at the facility start failing as Cortana suddenly takes over. She appears before John and tells him she's with the Convenant, so he needs to find the keystone to connect with Maki and stop her. Then she appears next to Margaret to give her an update, and Margaret reminds her of their agreement. Cortana must stay with the Covenant and continue to spy on Maki. Meanwhile, Kai confronts Ackerson because she's realized he
way. And it's like, you are aware T1 has won all of their world championships in the modern day, not doing the meta style of drafting. Like, the whole thing is but like, like the Faker example is the best one, mate. This guy gets by every year with at least 1 or 2 splits where he has like a rough champion pull and he has to like go some non-standard angle or bring out a classic pocket pick. By the way, he even tried to do that on all the picks. He had the Galio, etc. He was bringing out. He played the Anivia that him and Caps always try and force in the game, etc. Like it's not like he hasn't played these champions and won on them elsewhere. They just look. The problem is because they lost. People look at that as one of the reasons why. By the way, when
The story began with a man named Omar Venegas, who was awakened by a dream of him drowning. As soon as he woke up, his foster children quickly showed up and informed him that a young boy named Tweety was missing from the house. Upon hearing that, Omar rushed out immediately to search for him, and after hours of wandering through the city, he finally found the boy and brought him back home. However, because they had to walk the entire way, they did not arrive back at the orphanage until the crack of dawn. It was then revealed that Omar and his wife Becca ran a small orphanage in Mexico called Casa Hogar, which provided a safe home for boys living on the streets. Later that afternoon, Becca asked her husband to go out and buy more eggs, and that made Omar confused because he felt like they had just purchased a large supply the day before. Being faced with that question, she reminded him that they had many hungry children to feed, which was why their food supplies ran out so quickly. Omar understood her point and went to get the groceries. After Omar returned, he sat down with Tweety to give the boy some advice not to run away from the orphanage again. It turned out that Tweety was a new kid at the orphanage whose mother, a drug addict, had abandoned him. Almost every night, the boy tried to run away to the specific spot where he had last seen his mother, hoping she would eventually return for him. Upon hearing his story, he decided to help him deal with his sadness by giving him a small nail. He then explained that back when he was a kid, every time he felt sad, he would write down his wishes and nail them to a door. So he encouraged Tweety to try the same thing whenever he felt lonely. Later, just as Omar was trying to cheer Tweety up with a walk, a police car suddenly pulled up. The officer then explained that he brought with him a street kid who had stolen a watch at the pier and refused to talk during the interrogation. So the officer asked Omar to help get the boy to confess and return the item. Just then, when Omar saw the boy, he quickly noticed his strange behavior and realized that the boy didn't talk because he was hiding the stolen watch inside his mouth. He then spoke gently to the boy, mentioning that his wife had cooked a delicious meal and offering him some if he would just spit out the watch first. Fortunately, the boy obeyed without any hesitation, and Omar was able to return the watch to its rightful owner. During the walk, the boy and Omar chatted at length, and the child revealed that his name was Moko. He explained that ever since his parents divorced and moved out of town, he had been living on the streets alone. However, even though Omar offered him a place to stay at Casa Hogar, the boy refused because he preferred to live alone and independently. Soon, when they finally arrived at the pier, they met the owner of the watch, who was a professional angler named Captain Wade. It was known that he was a grumpy person, and he reacted angrily when he saw Moko. He shouted that while getting his watch stolen was bad enough, he said that Moko had also ruined his coffee by urinating on it. Omar was shocked to hear that, but in the middle of that heated conversation, he just realized that Moko had already run away. That evening, after returning home, Omar heard a report on the radio warning that a massive storm was approaching. It was expected to be the largest storm to hit Mexico in a decade, so he immediately instructed the children to secure all the windows. That night, Omar and Becca gathered the boys together to keep them safe, and despite their poverty, they showed how much they loved their foster children. However, when they woke up the next morning, the orphanage was already flooded with water, so Omar rushed to take Tweety and the 3 other boys, namely Hollywood, Wiki, and Gecko, to his friend's place to borrow a water pump. Not long after, just as they were preparing to leave, Tweety told him there was a phone call, and when Omar answered, he discovered that it was a bank representative calling to collect a debt. The bank warned that if the payment was not made immediately, the orphanage would be confiscated. Feeling even more overwhelmed, Omar reached the office of his friend, Wayne, to confide in him about the flooding and his financial troubles. It was revealed
See you soon, Baru.